What it do, crew? It is your girl by Felicia, and today I'm here to show you all how to make hamburger steaks or Salisbury steaks, whichever one you know it by. We're going to jump right into the ingredients here. For the steaks, I use 2 pounds of ground beef, a package of Lipton onion soup. I use a half a cup of Panko breadcrumbs with a large egg, 1 tablespoon of W sauce, and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. I use a teaspoon of both dried oregano and black pepper, and then I use 1 to 2 teaspoons of seasoning salt. I'm going to use also olive oil and parsley to garnish. And for my gravy, I will jump into all of those ingredients once I start making that, but everything will also be in the description below. So make sure you continue watching, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you all would like to see me make next. Stay tuned. All right, so we're going to now jump into adding the ingredients to the ground beef here. So I'm adding in that egg that I told you all about, and then I'm going to put in the 1 package of Lipton onion soup. From there, I'm going to add in my panko breadcrumbs as well. And I just mixed in the garlic powder, dried oregano, black pepper. I mixed all of that in with the panko breadcrumbs, and I added it in. And then I just stirred that up. In the video, you guys will not see me add the W sauce. For some reason, the clip was lost. But it is also 1 tablespoon of that in here. You're just going to make sure that you stir it up where you're not overworking the meat, and that you just get all of the ingredients incorporated into the meat itself. And you don't want to stir it to overwork it because you're going to use your hands to kind of massage it together. So here in this next clip, I am oiling my hands up. I used a little olive oil, just oil my hands up because I don't want the meat to stick. I'm just going to take about 2 pinches of meat. I guess I can't say that's a pinch, right? 2 scoops of meat, and then I'm going to start working that meat together. I was squishing it in my hands, rolling it up into a ball, just everything that I can to make sure that the meat stuck together. But I was not squishing it down or flattening it down too much where it becomes a smash burger, because we're making Salisbury steaks, not smash burgers. Now, if you do want yours to be a little bit on the thinner side, you can definitely go for that. You can also opt to use less meat. I did use 2 pounds of ground beef, so I made overall 8 Salisbury steaks. But if you want to, you can use less. You can smash them down and make more, whichever your preference is. And also, if you want to use something different than ground beef, that is absolutely okay. Just make sure that you adjust the seasonings and adjust the ingredients as such. So I'm going to go ahead and finish putting all of my patties together, and then we'll move into the next step. Again, 8 patties overall, so it's going to take me a little minute here, but make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said before, leave comments down below to let me know what you want me to make in the future. And I'm so sorry that it took me 6 months to come back, guys, but I am back, and I'm ready to give that content. So I thought, why not come back with, you know, some hamburger steaks, or if you know them as Salisbury steaks. Either way, I just wanted to give y'all this good recipe. So make sure you continue watching, and I'll see you all in the next clip. All right, y'all. So I got all my patties formed and whatnot. Some of them are a little bit smaller than others or a little bit bigger than others, however you want to see it, however the cookie crumbles. Just try to get them to the same size if possible. But don't sweat if they're not. They're still going to, do their thug thizzle. Get a pan and put it on medium-high heat or just work with your stove. I use a glass electric stove top. If you know, you know. Just medium-high heat is what I would suggest for that stove. Go ahead and put your oil in there. And again, we are using some olive oil. That's the only oil I use. If you got vegetable oil, avocado oil, you could do that. Just a high cooking oil. Go ahead and put your patties in there. Let them cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And just don't overcrowd your pan. I cook 4 at a time because I was making 8. If you're making more, just 4 at a time is the best. Then once that is done, remove your patties. And then we're going to start cooking our gravy. So as y'all can see, I got some butter in here. Now I am going to use a total of 2 tablespoons of butter, but I am dividing them. So I put the first tablespoon in there, and then I'm going to put some sliced onions in there. And I used 2 small onions. And I went ahead and seasoned them a little bit as well. So that's just a little black pepper that I have on there. But I'll go ahead and put those onions in. And then I'm going to start adding my flour, which is 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. And the ingredients will be in the description below. So just look there and it'll just walk you through the ingredients you need. Once you cook your flour down, it shouldn't take that long, a minute to be exact as what I did. Don't burn it though. Once you cook that, you want to start adding your beef broth gradually. I used 2.5 cups and I just whisked until everything was well incorporated. It became thicker. And as you can see, like light gravy color. I went ahead and added 1 tablespoon of W sauce and a 1/2 teaspoon of browning seasoning. And then I also added in my 1/2 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I whisked that all up. Now, the browning is optional. And then also what I just added in is optional, which is going to be my mushrooms. You want to get all of that mixed up. You want to add your butter back in as well. And then you also want to add 1 or 2 tablespoons of ketchup, which I lost that clip as well. It's not in there, but I did add it. And once that's all mixed up and your gravy comes to a boil, you want to go ahead and add your burgers back in there. And you're going to let those cook for about 10 to 12 minutes on a lower heat. You don't have to do super low, low, medium, medium, low is what you could do. Just make sure that you're getting them shoved down in there a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and let this cook, and I will be back to let y'all see the final result. All right, guys. So the last thing that you need to do is just add your parsley on there once everything is done. Make you some rice or some butter noodles on the side and plate it on up. I hope you all follow this recipe. I hope you all enjoy, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see me make in the future. Comment below if you use this recipe. Bye.